What if I told you that most people today are quietly defeated? We scroll endlessly, compare ourselves to strangers, and chase comfort while our inner strength slowly fades. Life doesn't owe you fairness, attention, or approval. Yet we cling to these illusions, letting every disappointment chip away at our resilience. Stoicism has been revealing timeless truths for centuries, lessons that cut through the noise and show what really matters. Marcus Aurelius faced war, betrayal, and death, yet he built an inner fortress of calm and discipline. Today you will confront 7 tough life lessons that Stoicism demands you face. Truths that challenge assumptions, strip away excuses, and forge mental toughness like steel. If you're ready to step out of illusion and cultivate a mind that cannot be shaken, stay with me. Hit like, subscribe, and let's begin. Your transformation starts now. 1. Life owes you nothing. Life doesn't owe you fairness, recognition, or comfort. Still, we spend so much time believing it does and suffering when it doesn't. Every day we step into a world that seems to promise rewards for effort, loyalty for friendship, or acknowledgement for our work. When expectations go unmet, frustration, anger, and disappointment take over. Modern culture encourages entitlement, the belief that life or others must meet our desires. But this is the root of unnecessary suffering. Stoicism confronts this truth directly. Realizing that life owes you nothing is liberating. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, faced betrayal, war, and loss daily. He knew that expecting the world to match personal desires only brings pain. The universe is not obligated to respect comfort, ambitions, or ego. Instead, it provides a testing ground for virtue, resilience, and self-mastery. True power lies not in what life gives you, but in how you respond to it. Think about your own life. How often have you felt blindsided because someone should have acted fairly? Maybe a promotion went to someone else, or a friend broke a promise. The sting doesn't come from the event itself, but from your attachment to expectation. Epictetus said it best: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Peace comes from mastering your mind, not controlling others. Here's a practice. Identify moments of irritation, envy, or resentment today. Ask yourself, does the world owe me this, or am I imposing expectation on what is beyond my control? Write down 3 situations from the past week where you felt wronged. Reflect on how entitlement amplified your suffering. Reframe your mind. Your value is inherent, not conditional on outcomes or recognition. Imagine spending hours preparing a proposal at work, only for a colleague to claim credit or your boss to overlook your effort. Anger and frustration arise automatically. A Stoic would pause, acknowledge their effort, and recognize that the outcome is outside their control. The lesson isn't to stop caring, but to stop tying your inner peace to someone else's actions. Action challenge. Today, pick one situation where you feel overlooked or wronged. Pause instead of reacting. Write down your expectations versus reality. Identify what you can control and let go of the rest. End with this affirmation: I owe the world nothing, and in return, I claim my peace. Understanding that life owes you nothing removes the chains of entitlement. It frees you to act with clarity, integrity, and strength. Each confrontation with this truth strengthens resilience, grounding you in reality rather than illusion. 2. You are responsible for your emotions. Your feelings are yours. No one else controls them. Your reactions are your responsibility. Stop giving your power away. We often blame circumstances, people, or the world for how we feel. Traffic frustrates us. A colleague's comment angers us. Social media posts trigger envy. The truth is, external events are neutral. It's your interpretation that decides whether you suffer. Stoicism teaches that mastering your mind is the ultimate freedom. You cannot always control what happens, but you can control how you respond. Think of times when someone cut you off in traffic or a friend cancelled plans at the last minute. Most people erupt with anger or resentment, but that reaction is a choice, not a necessity. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." By observing your impulses, naming your emotions, and consciously deciding your response, you reclaim authority over your inner world. Here's how to practice today. Pause when triggered. Take 3 deep breaths. Ask, am I reacting to facts or to my interpretation? Write down your immediate emotion and reframe it. Instead of, they disrespected me, try, their action is neutral. I choose my reaction. Over time, this rewires your responses, making you less reactive, more resilient, and deeply at peace. Consider a workplace scenario. A manager criticizes your work publicly. The instinct may be embarrassment or defensiveness. A Stoic observes the criticism without judgment, separates ego from facts, and acts with reason rather than impulse. The focus shifts from feeling victimized to learning, improving, and maintaining composure. The moment you stop letting others dictate your emotional state, you gain clarity and control most people never experience. Action challenge. Identify one situation today that triggers frustration or anxiety. Pause, breathe, and write down your emotional response. Ask, is this within my control, or am I projecting power onto the situation? Choose a calm, constructive action instead of letting emotions dictate behavior. Affirm, I'm responsible for my emotions. I choose my response. Owning your feelings transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. Each conscious choice strengthens mental fortitude, making you resilient to setbacks or chaos. Remember, no one can rob you of peace unless you allow it. This is the foundation of self-mastery and unwavering inner strength. 3. Suffering comes from attachment. What are you holding on to? Where have you tied your happiness? If you depend on something outside yourself, you set yourself up for pain. We attach to people, success, outcomes, possessions, thinking that once we have them, we'll feel complete. But attachment to anything external guarantees suffering. Stoicism teaches that true peace comes not from acquiring, but from releasing our grip on fleeting things. Imagine working tirelessly to achieve a promotion or build your dream business. After months of effort, it seems within reach, only to be lost to circumstances beyond your control. The blow isn't in failing to achieve the goal, but in tying your self-worth to it. Happiness doesn't depend on external events, but on your internal response. Marcus Aurelius knew this well. He faced betrayal, loss, and constant struggle, yet maintained tranquility, understanding that nothing outside his control could claim his inner peace. He practiced detachment, not by abandoning life, but by letting go of things that could not truly define him. Here's the truth. Attachment is an illusion that binds you to life's uncertainties. When you define yourself by possessions, relationships, or validation, you invite disappointment. Your identity becomes fragile, dependent on forces beyond your control. Stoicism shows that to live with freedom, we must detach from outcomes. The goal isn't to stop striving or caring, it's to stop letting results dictate your peace. Think about something you're attached to. It could be a person, a job, a specific outcome, or an image of how life should be. What if it was suddenly gone? Could you maintain your peace? The Stoic answer: practice negative visualization, imagining the loss of what you hold dear. This reminds you that attachment only strengthens suffering's grip. Action challenge. Take a moment today to examine what you are attached to. Is it someone's approval, a job title, or a material possession? Pause and ask yourself, What would happen if I lost this? Would my peace be disturbed? If the answer is yes, you've discovered the source of your attachment. Release the need to control that outcome. Reaffirm, I release my attachment to what I cannot control. I choose peace over possession. Letting go of attachment is not giving up. It is finding true freedom. When you no longer tie your happiness to external things, you begin to experience life as it is, full of possibilities, untethered by the fear of loss. Each step in this practice brings you closer to the Stoic ideal, a life of tranquility, no matter the chaos around you. 4. You can't control people, only your response. You cannot control friends, colleagues, or even family. All you control is yourself. Every day we try to bend people to our will, hoping our opinions are heard, our efforts appreciated, and our boundaries respected. When others disappoint or frustrate us, we often blame them, or worse, blame ourselves for failing to make them act differently. Stoicism teaches that this is a trap. The only thing truly within your control is your own response. External events and other people's actions are neutral. Your interpretation and reaction create suffering or peace. Think about a workplace conflict. A colleague takes credit for your work. Your instinct may be to argue, retaliate, or stew in resentment. These reactions give away your power. The Stoic path is different. Observe without attachment, choose a rational response, and act only where you can influence the outcome. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that judging others is pointless. What matters is maintaining virtue and clarity of mind. Even in personal relationships, this principle holds. A friend may cancel plans repeatedly, or a loved one may refuse to understand your perspective. You cannot force them to behave differently. You can only manage your own response by focusing on your thoughts, actions, and emotions. Your inner state becomes independent of their choices. This is freedom in its purest form, not needing the world to be a certain way to be at peace. Here's a practical method. Whenever someone triggers irritation or disappointment, pause. Ask, is this within my control? Can I change it? If not, release it. Breathe. Respond calmly if needed, or choose not to respond at all. Over time, this strengthens self-mastery and prevents emotional drain from situations beyond your influence. Consider social media. People post opinions or critiques that provoke you. You can't control what they write, like, or share, but you can control how you engage, scroll past, respond with composure, or disengage entirely. Each wise choice builds resilience. Each impulsive reaction surrenders your power. Action challenge. Identify one situation today where someone's behavior frustrates you. Pause and evaluate. Can I control this? If not, step back and focus on your response. Affirm, I cannot control others. I control my response. My peace is mine. Mastering this lesson transforms how you navigate relationships and conflicts. You stop wasting energy trying to manipulate others and start investing in what truly matters, your own mind. In life's chaos, this principle is a Stoic superpower, a shield that preserves calm, clarity, and dignity. 5. Pain is necessary for growth. Pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher and mirror. Without it, you remain the same. Modern life encourages avoiding discomfort. Convenience, shortcuts, and comfort are glorified as the path to happiness. Yet comfort often erodes resilience, courage, and self-mastery. Stoicism teaches that pain, approached correctly, is the engine of growth. Facing challenges head-on forges mental toughness and character that ease and luxury cannot provide. Marcus Aurelius faced war, betrayal, disease, and personal loss. Every difficulty was a chance to practice virtue and fortitude. Avoiding struggle weakens the mind, embracing it strengthens it. In modern life, this might look like taking on a demanding workout, having difficult conversations, rising early, or pushing through a creative block. These voluntary hardships are small doses of discomfort designed to toughen your spirit. Growth doesn't come from avoiding challenges, it comes from confronting them. The pain of failure, rejection, or fatigue becomes a teacher, not a tormentor, if approached with awareness. Each obstacle is a chance to build resilience. Each moment of resistance refines patience, discipline, and focus. Suffering transforms from a burden into fuel for mastery. Practical exercise. Pick one discomfort to face this week. It could be physical, like a cold shower, or mental, like tackling a task you've been avoiding. Approach it deliberately. Afterwards, reflect. What did this teach me about my limits? What did it reveal about my capacity to endure? Affirm, pain is my training ground. Every struggle strengthens me. Embracing this lesson turns pain from something to flee into a tool for transformation. The Stoic warrior knows comfort breeds fragility, while voluntary hardship cultivates unshakable strength. Every challenge faced builds the foundation of a mind that cannot be broken by circumstance. 6. Memento Mori. Time is not promised. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. Every breath is borrowed. Every moment is finite. Yet we live as if time stretches endlessly, wasting our most precious resource. Modern life seduces us with the illusion of infinite time. We procrastinate, defer dreams, and linger in comfort, believing there will always be another chance. That vacation can wait. That apology can wait. That career move can wait. But life does not owe us extra hours. Stoicism delivers a blunt but powerful lesson. Remember, you will die, not to scare you, but to awaken you. Memento Mori. Awareness of death is not morbidity. It is clarity, urgency, and focus. Marcus Aurelius, amid political turmoil, disease, and the demands of empire, reminded himself of mortality often. He used this awareness to live fully, act with virtue, and discard trivial distractions. Death was not to fear, but to guide meaningful action. Imagine seeing every moment as precious, every conversation as a chance to connect, every task as an opportunity to act deliberately. How differently would you live if you truly understood that time is finite? Consider a typical day. You wake up, scroll through social media for hours, pass by stories of achievement or drama, and convince yourself you'll start tomorrow. Days turn into weeks, months, years, and suddenly you realize time has slipped away. What did you truly accomplish? Which relationships did you nurture? What growth did you prioritize? The Stoic warrior doesn't wait for motivation or convenience. They act now because time is fleeting. Exercise. Write down 3 things you would regret not doing if you died tomorrow. Personal, professional, emotional. Be honest. Feel the weight of it, then commit to acting on at least one today. This is not morbidity. It is a clarifying lens that cuts through procrastination, distraction, and fear. Awareness of mortality sharpens decisions and aligns actions with values. Think about relationships. Apologies unsaid, love unexpressed, gratitude unspoken. We imagine there will be time later. Stoicism reminds us there is no promise of later. Awareness of life's brevity urges courage, honesty, and compassion. Ordinary interactions become meaningful moments. Every email, conversation, or act of kindness gains weight when viewed through the lens of impermanence. In career and personal goals, waiting for perfect timing, certainty, or validation delays growth. Stoics remind us, your time is now. Obstacles will arise, uncertainty is inevitable, fear will attempt to paralyze you, but action guided by virtue and focus ensures each day aligns with purpose, not idle postponement. Practical practice. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Write down the most important action you could take right now that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Then do it. Don't overthink. Don't wait for perfect circumstances. This is living with Memento Mori in mind, acting deliberately in uncertainty, investing time where it matters most. Action challenge. Identify one area where you've been procrastinating or taking time for granted. Commit to a meaningful action today. Repeat, I will not waste what I cannot reclaim. Today is all I'm promised. Living with awareness of death is not bleak. It is liberation. It brings clarity, removes trivial distractions, and magnifies every decision. Each day becomes a gift, each action deliberate, each relationship precious. Memento Mori calls us to live fully, prioritize what truly matters, and act courageously in the present. Time is ticking. No one can grant more, and no one can reclaim wasted moments. The Stoic who understands this faces life fearlessly, embraces action, and cherishes each day. Death is inevitable, but a meaningful life is earned moment by moment, choice by choice, breath by breath. 7. Character is your only true possession. Your reputation can be stolen, your wealth can vanish, achievements can be ignored, but your character, that is yours alone, is untouchable, unshakable, eternal. In a world obsessed with appearances, social validation, and material success, it's easy to measure self-worth by how others see you. We chase likes, promotions, compliments, and applause. We fear judgment, rejection, or being overlooked. Modern life trains us to outsource our value to the opinions of others. Stoicism warns that this is a fragile foundation. Your peace, strength, and resilience cannot rely on external recognition. Only your character, the sum of your virtues, integrity, and choices, remains truly yours, even in the face of loss, betrayal, or hardship. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, faced immense external pressures. Political intrigue, war, and plagues threatened his reign, yet he constantly examined his own soul, asking, "Am I living in accordance with virtue?" He understood that power, accolades, and possessions are fleeting. What survives is the strength of character, the alignment between principle and action. Modern parallels are everywhere. A business failure, a betrayal by a friend, or public criticism can wound your ego, but they cannot touch the essence of who you are. Reflect on how often you've compromised your values to fit in, gain approval, or avoid discomfort. Maybe you told a white lie to smooth over conflict, or avoided a difficult conversation to keep peace. These choices quietly chip away at your character, often unnoticed, until a crisis exposes the cracks. Stoicism teaches that it is better to stand firm in principle, even when it is difficult, lonely, or misunderstood. Long-term strength of your soul outweighs temporary ease of compliance. Your character is cultivated through daily choices. Each decision, from how you treat a cashier to how you respond to a colleague's insult, builds the fortress of your integrity. It is shaped not in moments of convenience, but in moments of challenge. How do you act when no one is watching? Do you maintain honesty when lying would be easier? Do you show patience when anger tempts you? Do you honor promises when breaking them would benefit you? These are the crucibles where character is forged. Imagine a modern scenario. A co-worker tries to take credit for your idea. You could respond with anger, gossip, or revenge. Or you could act with composure, assert boundaries calmly, and focus on the integrity of your own work. This choice may not earn immediate recognition, but it strengthens your character and builds lasting respect. The world may fail to notice, but your inner compass remains true. This is freedom. Freedom from dependence on approval, fortune, or external validation. Practical exercises to build character daily. Reflection, journaling, and deliberate practice of virtues. Ask yourself each evening, did I act with courage, honesty, and integrity today? Did I honor my values even when it was uncomfortable? Identify one area where you fell short and plan a corrective action for tomorrow. Small, consistent steps compound over time, building a life of unshakable moral strength. Action challenge. Today, choose one situation where you are tempted to compromise principle for convenience, approval, or comfort. Stand firm. Act with integrity even if it goes unnoticed. Affirm, my character is mine alone. It cannot be stolen, only strengthened. Character is the ultimate possession because it is entirely within your control. No matter the chaos, loss, or betrayal, a virtuous soul remains intact. Wealth can disappear overnight. Fame can fade in a moment. But the choices you make, your adherence to virtue, and the consistency of your actions define your eternal self. Stoicism teaches that focusing on what is within your control, your character, allows you to live with courage, dignity, and peace, no matter what the world throws at you. In closing, the Stoic warrior knows life will test you relentlessly. Friends will fail, circumstances will disappoint, fortunes will rise and fall. But if your character is strong, you cannot be defeated. Every action aligned with virtue reinforces your true wealth. Every compromise avoided preserves your strength. Every moment of integrity becomes a building block for an unshakable inner life. Remember this: possessions can be taken, praise can be withheld, even your body may betray you. But a character built on honesty, courage, justice, and wisdom endures beyond all external forces. Invest in it daily, protect it fiercely. It is the one possession the world cannot touch, the one legacy you carry into every challenge, every loss, and every moment of your life. Affirm, I own my character. It is unshakable, unyielding, and eternal. These 7 lessons are not easy to hear, but they are necessary. Life owes you nothing. You are responsible for your emotions. Attachment is the root of suffering. You can't control others, only your response. Pain is essential for growth. Time is fleeting, and your character is your only true possession. Embracing these truths does not make life simpler, it makes you stronger. Each lesson challenges comfort, shatters illusions, and forces you to face reality with courage and clarity. The Stoic path is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those willing to take responsibility, act with virtue, and cultivate resilience every single day. Action challenge. Reflect on one lesson that resonates most today. Apply it deliberately. Share it with someone who needs this truth. Affirm, I am responsible, resilient, and unshakable. I face life boldly, guided by virtue.